In its quest, NASA is actively searching for a more efficient and cost-effective method to transport samples from Mars back to Earth. Greetings, everyone. Today, we are going to delve into the subject of NASA's quest for alternative approaches to retrieve Mars samples and bring them back to Earth. This decision was prompted by the staggering estimated cost of the project, ranging from $8 billion to $11 billion, along with a projected arrival date of 2040. To avoid diverting funds from other scientific endeavors, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson has called upon both private industry and the agency's centers to propose alternative solutions and reinvigorate the project. It is worth noting that NASA's rover Perseverance has already successfully collected 24 core samples in tubes since its landing in 2021 at Mars' Jezero crater. The ultimate objective is to amass over 30 samples, meticulously examining them for any potential traces of ancient Martian life. And now, without further delay, let us commence our discussion. According to officials from the space agency, NASA's initiative to retrieve samples from Mars and return them to Earth has been temporarily suspended until a more efficient and cost-effective method can be developed. For decades, NASA has had the task of acquiring soil and rocks from Mars on its agenda. However, the timeline for this mission has consistently been pushed back due to escalating expenses. According to a recent evaluation conducted by an independent body, the total expenditure is estimated to be between $8 billion and $11 billion, with a projected arrival date of 2040, approximately 10 years later than originally anticipated. Expressing concern over the excessive cost and delayed timeline, Bill Nelson, the administrator of NASA, is urging both private companies and NASA's centers to explore alternative approaches in order to overhaul the project. In light of the budget reductions affecting NASA as a whole, he is determined to prevent the depletion of funds from other scientific endeavors in order to fund the Mars Sample Initiative. During a press conference, he expressed the desire to acquire as many innovative and original ideas as possible. Since its arrival in 2021 at Mars' Jezero crater, NASA's rover Perseverance has successfully collected 24 core samples in tubes. The primary objective is to gather over 30 samples in order to thoroughly examine them for potential indications of past life on the Martian planet. In order to bring back a portion of the gathered samples from Mars, the space agency aims to accomplish this task by the 2030 ES without exceeding a budget of $7 billion. This endeavor necessitates the utilization of a spacecraft that will travel to Mars, retrieve the tubes containing the samples, and depart from the planet. Subsequently, it must rendezvous with an additional spacecraft that will facilitate the transportation of the samples back to Earth. During the news conference, Nikki Fox, the head of NASA's science mission, declined to provide any speculation on the potential arrival date or quantity of samples that will be returned to Earth. She emphasized that these details will be outlined in future proposals related to the program and its timeline. According to Fox, the Mars Sample Return mission presents a unique and captivating challenge due to the fact that launching from another planet has never been attempted before. According to NASA, scientists are excited about the opportunity to examine untainted Martian samples in their advanced laboratories, which offer a significant improvement over the basic tests conducted by spacecraft on the Red Planet. In order to validate any indications of ancient microbial life from the time when Mars had flowing water billions of years ago, extensive analysis will be required. According to Nelson, the samples will play a crucial role in NASA's decision-making process regarding the future destinations of astronauts on Mars during the 2040 ES. Earlier this year, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, which had been overseeing the sample project, experienced a significant reduction in its workforce, with hundreds of layoffs resulting from budget constraints. As a result, Nelson is now soliciting ideas from various departments within the space agency, aiming to decentralize the revamped program. By late autumn, NASA is eagerly anticipating the submission of any ideas. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.